When I make a flute, I'm actually challenged whether or not I'm going to make it with big and small holes, such as hither, or all the same size holes, such as thither. The thither is the major, whereas the hither is the minor. Now, to confuse you further, obviously some people major in the minor, whilst others minor in the major. But indeed it is the minor scale which is the easy flute to play, simply because by just going up and down the scale, it not only sounds good, but makes you look good, and that's the American way. Broke, but looking good. Minor is more Renaissance, Baroque, Vivaldi, Mitsubishi. It's lovely. Major is excellent, though, to copy tunes. For instance, Renaissance hits such as... Name that tune. Actually, the major scale is so versatile. You can play all different kinds of music, for instance. But that's very late Renaissance, of course. Of course, the bigger the flute, the deeper the toot. The deeper the toot, the more the lute. Shakespeare, or Ross Perot, I'm not sure, but this is the Oriental scale dating back to the 7th century. Deep, rich, enchanting. Slightly. It's the after the rush hour effect, also known to some as simply sweet and low. So major is good to copy, minor to create, Oriental to relax. And this is the Kiowa love flute, Native American. The name of that Native American tune is We Got General Custer, yes. But this was General Custer's favorite hit before he got hit. This is the Arabian scale. Look at these holes. The name of that Arabian tune is Sunset over an Iraqi retreat. It was a top 10 hit twice, they say. As you can see, history was not only surrounded by music, but unresolved conflicts. And that's why history needs this glorious sound. And this is amazing. And full of grace, too. And behind the curtain, number 2, the bamboo sax. This is the alto. It looks like a Miami Uzi, sounds like a sax. Behind the curtain, number 3, the sound of the tenor, which is the beginning of the after the rush hour effect, also known in the dialect of the Saxons as wow. And the baritone. It's a moving experience. Of course, this is the $2 economy Renaissance recession sale known as the bird flute. You can pop it, click it, gargle it. hum and use the thumb. By George, it's breakdancing. Here we go. And now. If you can't get the sound by spitting out watermelon seeds, you can always get an excellent hummingbird like this. Lovely. Now this is the $2 economy Everglades woo-woo rap bird. Renaissance rap music without the yucky words. Amazing grace, how sweet the sound. It's Generation X revival music. Of course, this is the sound of the panpipe. In one breath, from Sherwood Forest to Kansas, yes. But this is the deeper, richer, soothing sound of the South American Andean Altiplano Bolivian Cochabamba after the rush hour effect, also known as the Karate Kid 2 sound. Oh, try that after jogging. Now this is the collector's flute. A real collector's item. You collect the flute, I collect the loot. Comes with a free flute bag, a big one, yes. And this is the sound of the rain tree. Really relax with you. And now, side two. It's an adult baby rattle, you're saying. So if you're thinking of getting a fine flute this fine day with your fine money, don't live to regret this moment. Think of your future. Think of my future, yes. You get a free flute lesson with cartoons on it, of course, and the story of yours truly before the movie comes out, Jurassic Flutemaker. And if you get it right now for free, I'll even throw in for free, my personal blessing, such a deal. And remember, to toot a flute is more than a state of being. It takes a little bit of money, too. We do take Lady Visa, Master the Card, personal checks as long as you got personal funds, and cash with proper ID, condominiums in Hawaii. But if you are thinking of getting a fine flute, there are basically 3 mistakes people make. Number 1, number 2, and number 3. Number 1 is simply people pucker too much. And if you pucker, sounds airy, you get dizzy, and I lose many customers that way. You've got to grin, pretending you're spitting out watermelon seed. Or as if melody's an eyelash, falling upon the tip of thy noble tongue and spitting it out. The second mistake is simply this. People erroneously placing the tips of the fingers over the holes, whereas the air escapes. Padding is the answer. Actually, Jesus is the answer, but padding does help on the flute at this point. And the third mistake is this. Once here, people don't know what to do. They want to play perhaps Beethoven's Fifth Strawberry Yogurt, and they jump around anywhere sounding absolutely awful. What I recommend is my pendulum theory, hither and yon, up and down the scale. And now, attention flute shoppers. It's your move.